was wrapping up their routines, I decided to gather my courage to do the skill I dreaded the most, doing a backflip off the balance beam. Now, this was a skill that I had dreaded every single time I tried it. Why, you ask? Mainly because every single time I tried it, I promptly fell on my butt. However, I refused to let this make me give up. And as I propelled myself atop the narrow gymnastics beam, I could feel the weighted arms of my fear spread throughout my body, pressing down with every step. Lower and lower and lower. The pounding of my heart and the pulsing of my head competing with the non-stop sweat forming on my hands and legs. However, all eyes on me, I couldn't weasel out of this one. And as I propelled myself up, the only thing echoing throughout my mind was the encouraging countdown my teammates were chanting. 5, 4, 3, 2. At that last second, the fear of falling didn't just creep closer. It leapt, engulfing me in a wild sensation of thrilling excitement and paralyzing terror. Good afternoon, contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. How many of you here have ever felt someone else's emotions inside your own body? Their fear or joy as if it was your own? It's strange, isn't it? How your heart can be racing even if you're not the one who just face planted on the beam in front of everybody? Well, lucky you. However, that reaction you're feeling someone else's emotions inside your own body, that is empathy beginning to take shape. However, real empathy goes deeper than just feeling someone else's emotions. And that is exactly what brings me back to my story. Because how can we truly feel empathy for someone if we've never walked in their shoes? That moment when I was on the beam, it wasn't just about fear, though it mainly was. It was more about understanding. Because later, when I saw my teammate freeze in the same situation, paralyzed by her invisible claws of fear, I didn't just sympathize. I felt it. I knew the racing heart, the shaky breath, the silent panic. And I knew exactly how to help. Not with any half-hearted words, but with the type of calm reassurance that she had given me when I was in the same situation. And that is exactly what empathy is. Empathy is not pity, it's connection. And the only way to build that connection is to step outside of our comfort zone. So today, I challenge you all to unlace your shoes, crack open your nutshell, try something you could only daydream of, something that would humble you or even embarrass you. Because the more you do that, the more your empathy will grow when you see others going through the same situation. And hey, if you ever find yourself face first on the beam, you'll have